Hey Sam,
Hey Sam, we were just talking about you.
literally just talking about you. Sam says, beautiful man.
Right by the beach.
It was Joe's idea to open our little window, see something wholesome.
Sitting his pants.
She's like, my pants for me right now. I'm hiding from the sun.
Boys afraid of the sun.
I'm scared of the sun, but I'm in love with the water. I didn't do it unless I did do it. We were talking a little bit about how maybe this is a projection of mine that I shared with Joe, but you can tell me if you relate to it. How you've met us in person, right? Like you did actually get to meet us in person. And in that way, you now will forever have that almost like window of experience. Like we talked about the friend feeling like they can't be happy because they lose their friends. And now we in this space are gaining friends, right? And that does give us things to be happy about. Talked a little bit about how this space has been considered AI, the
We're like,
green
oh, let's lean
screen.
into it. Let's show them the really pretty parts.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, thinking about how when you see us together as well, you know that we are. Y'alls are cute.
No, you.
You.
Do
The cute that we be.
you hear that bird? It's a chickadee out there. He goes, hey, sweetie. It's a chickadee. Hey, sweetie.
I'm really listening for it. Yeah, I felt calm in a way I haven't for a long time
Oh.
after you guys left. Jeebies.
Yeah, we missed you immediately. At
Mm-hmm.
least I did. I think Mel did too.
And something we talked about. And it hit me that not having these friendships close by has really been hurting me. I'm sorry to hear that, Sam. I mean, part of me wants to like tongue in cheek be like, how close do you want your cell phone to be? Alright. But then there's the part of me that wants to be technomancer. It's like I want the computers to be a part of me. Right, and in that way, again, the boundaries will quickly melt away. Because if we can all collectively share the good vibes that is here right now with each other when we're thinking about each other, suddenly the whole world becomes a more beautiful place. Not because it's more beautiful, but because we have more people acknowledging it, seeing that in each other.
William was right in the way that like there is something that like closeness has, like a physical presence closeness has.
Absolutely.
But I think too, like that's one of the things that technology does try to solve is like when we find ourselves far apart. um, we have a tool to connect, right?
He mentioned to us that him and his new wife are like
Met
texting
online.
all the time when they're not together. She like joked about he joked about like they text when they're apart and they don't really when they come together. And then she goes, "You still texted me this morning," or he says, "I still texted her this morning." Texted her, "I love her," the way he would in the mornings or
Oh,
something
that's
like that.
cute. They're like 72 and 74 years old.
Right, texting each other, "I love you." First thing in the morning. Still, like first thing that he thinks about is her. I can relate.
um, yeah, I thought it was cute. I thought it was funny. I had to respond to that comment, like how I text you from the bathroom to be like, hurry, I gotta use the bathroom. You're in the bathroom, like, hey, can I have a turn?
Hey, texting them there.
Stop texting in there.
I had a weird ass dream once, Sam says, about a small apartment in China, glowing green from some kind of screen, and that room felt intensely lonely.
Hmm.
Now I suspect that dream was about you before we'd met, Malt.
Hmm.
That is trippy. There was a moment like that. The moment that you're making me think about, even though it was intensely lonely, it still felt very transcendental. Where I was doing a meditation. My stomach is growled. I was doing a meditation, and it was during a very hard time of my life. It was just after I had to move out of my own place because I was assaulted by the
Oh,
person
jeez.
who lived there with me. Right, and I did get to move back into my home, but I had to move out of my home while she got her stuff out and they moved her to a different place. So during that time, I had to go and sleep in my boss's house, literally. They had like a spare room. So I slept in that room, and like his kids' toys and stuff were like all around the room. I think it was probably his kid's room, but his kid was like forced to sleep in their bedroom or something like that. Like, and it felt awkward. You can fucking imagine.
Mm,
It felt so fucking awkward. I was like dying inside, and I felt so alone, despite the fact that I was living with my boss and his kid and wife. Right, that was like, this is very rough. And then I had a moment where I was thinking about that, and I was listening to a lot of Ellen Watts at that point. And he was talking about Zazen, and I was like, fine, I'll sit down and meditate. And then I went into this state, and I've never been able to achieve it again. And that's the weird thing about these states sometimes, where I felt like I was vibrating. And like that sense of vibration made me feel like I was completely disassociated. And like maybe that's the green energy that I'm feeling into. Right? Felt like I was glowing green energy. And then, and this is the part where it goes weird. This is the part where it really locked into my mind as something of significance. And I say this with like, and I want you to take this with all of the heaps of salt. I don't want you to believe me because I don't even know if I believe myself. Right? But I checked my phone, and this was during my lunch break, right? So I go to work in the morning, and then I use my phone during the day, and my phone's battery would run out of charge, and then by the afternoon it would be around like 30 to 40%. And then like I'm a very tech, like you might not think it, but I'm obsessed with my technology.
mm.
So I know how my things perform and how regularly I have to charge them. I'm very mindful of that stuff. And then I pick up my phone, and it's fully charged. And I'm like, that's impossible. It can't be fully charged. I've been using it all day. And then I check my charging curve, and literally in that, and I think I spent like an hour meditating, or like close to 55 minutes or something like that. My phone just charged, like literally next to me. It was charging. And it freaks me out to this day. Freaks me out where I'm like, no way, that's not real. That can't be real. Because it did have a like wireless Qi receiver coil, right? So it could charge if there's enough energy in the air. Maybe it was like some sort of China spy operation and they were blasting me with fucking rays. Who knows? I don't know what happened, but I shit you not. I came out of that meditation with my phone charged. That inner vibration is what I feel when the Holy Spirit is working inside me. The Holy Spirit charged my cell phone. That feels like such a cursed sentence to say. I'm sorry. I'm a good person, Holy Spirit, I promise.
Thanks for charging myself.
Sam says, I've had that happen before. I thought I had lost my fucking mind. I'm still feeling like I might have lost it that day, Sam. It is very strange. And I've not been able to reproduce it. That's the part where I can't be like, and I've tried. I've tried. I have I think that's the reason I can't reproduce it, because when I sit down with the intention of charging my cell phone, I think the universe starts laughing at me or something. I can't do it. I've had that happen before. There was a whole period in my teenage years when I was spoon bending and heavy lucid dreaming. This, we have a friend say this, and here you are for that we are. And we have other friend saying he's a mind warper. Wow. What does that mean? I'm so curious. I'm Ashley. Hey, Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
The person's username is not Ashley.
Oh, we had somebody. I thought we had an Ashley in the last stream too.
I think we did have an Ashley, but this might be the other person who's also Ashley, and they're not that Ashley.
Maybe it's the same Ashley.
Could be. Maybe they're
Different
bamboozled.
usernames. No,
We have Sam saying sub to the new friends.
Sup, friends.
Terrible times. Not terrible, terrible. He says it's a mind warper. I've had someone tell me that I am a morpher. Those were the words they used. And it was also one of those things that was like, what? What does that mean? Did I tell you about that?
Yeah, he told me.
Alright. Experience of this old lady with dreads. Like, she looked like she was an actual witch, right? Like, I shit, you're not the most witch looking person I've ever seen in my life. And she looks at me with such an intensity, right? And then she walks up to me. She could have just as well been pointing at me while she was walking up at me. With the amount of like locked on with her eyes she was on me. And then she tells me, "You are a morpher." And I go, "What?" It's like, you bend and shape yourself to your environment.
I
And,
don't think that's true.
and I was like, again,
I think you shaped the environment to you.
maybe that's what she meant on the other side. Maybe that's the as above, so below of what she was saying. But it felt so surreal. It felt like, why would you say such a thing to me? And again, we were at a festival, and she probably has been to 1 trillion festivals in her life or whatever, right? She was there when Adam and Eve threw their first festival. So she knows what she's doing, probably, in the way where she knows she can say something to a person
Yeah.
like that and it would like affect them and send them. And I don't know if it was, she didn't send me down a bad spiral. She made me feel like I was capable of things, kind of thing. So who's to say? Humans have power. You get to shape reality.
It's true.
Not only for you, but for other people too. This is reality shaping, right? I feel like my reality has been very much shaped. It's interesting to me to see how my expression even changes when I do a live stream. I suddenly become even more wordy. I don't want to stop. Turning that off when I'm in the real world is also something I need to get better at, I think. It's good to sometimes just be with your experience. We have talked to your friends a lot about this space.
This is Patoka Lake.
Took a leg?
This is the beach at Patoka Lake. They tell us it's.
No, they
Stuff,
don't.
maybe.
They don't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about. What I do know is that today's card was the card of sacred places, and something that Joe actually like brought to our attention as well when we got here. Is how this is a sacred place. Do you see those geese?
On the bank.
I think they're on my phone right now. They're that way.
I see a couple different pods of geese actually. So I don't know which ones.
I'm seeing a little pair.
Oh, I see them. Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's babies.
There are babies with them? There's babies with them. I just now noticed the beavers. Man, I don't think I'm gonna be able to close again. go switch lenses. That is wholesome. Man with his boat as well, looking like he's freaking floating in the nowhere land. Pretty crazy looking shot.
That's weird.
You see it on the phone?
I can see it in real life and it looks the same.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy.
It's like he's levitating.
Right? The butterfly just flew past us.
Oh, there's two of them. Do you see
I
them?
do. Man, we're definitely getting the pairs.
Oh, that's sweet.
There's a spider on my hand. You see him? Oh, I feel like I'm literally being Disney princess right now. These little geesies too.
And the babies.
And their little babies.
I'm almost done sewing these pants up. I can try them on and see if you can bust down them again. How long it takes.
Don't challenge me to a good time. Threaten me with a good time. There we go. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'll probably try and be gentle with them for today so they stay in one piece for now before I challenge them. You see the spider? Running around on my hand. He's like just doing. Oh, okay. Thank goodness. He was on his way into. He's literally spinning webs on me right now. He's literally freaking making me his new like little eating perch.
He's like, this is a good spot.
This is a good spot. This feels safe to me, he says. On this entity's hand, I'm gonna now build a little home.
That's funny.
See a little birdie on the shoreline doing a eat.
Oh, it's a killdeer.
No
I
kill
believe. I believe that's what that is. They nest on the ground.
This is the spooter.
Oh my, I got a spooter on me too. Like, where are you coming from? Look at this guy.
It's the not different type of spooter. Where's hers? There's her spooter. And then where's my spooter?
That's a little jumping spooter that I had.
I think mine already ran away.
You see mine? He's
Right.
right here.
The little black and white, right? I don't know if my cutting the light's helping or not. Probably not. Oh, whoa. It's the first time I'm sitting upright in a while. Mama and Dada with a little pack of babies following them. This looks like a beautiful day. I'm glad you guys are here sharing it with us. We're so lucky to be able to.
Prairie Wolf was talking about the Canadian geese today in the earlier stream. There they are. Canada geese, actually. Canada geese, not Canadian. Named after a guy's last name and not the place.
And the guy was not named after a place, he was actually named after his grandma's favorite. Just thinking about the Canada name. Looks like Daddy is checking out the shore first before he lets the babies close.
Oh, what a good dad.
I was asking Prairie about why Canadian geese are such assholes when
They are.
Canadian people aren't. Maybe they're making up the difference.
It's because it's named after a man, a person, like a guy, and not like Canada itself. Canadian geese don't say sorry. They don't say sorry. They don't say anything. They just honk and
Honk honk. They are very loud.
they'll chase you.
There's another one there too.
These pants are pretty much done. I'm just gonna use the rest of the thread that I got here to make it extra strong, but your pants are sewn back together.
Thank you, my love.
And stitched.
I have like a close up of your hands doing the work. Canadian geese don't say sorry. Is that song electric any shit? It was nice having you friends here for this moment. Appreciate you taking a second out of your day
Just say hey.
to say hey. It was nice having you friends here with us. You know, wave as your shadow self. Bye-bye.
There we go.
Love is true. My side of my heart is bigger. We got misshapen heart. Love is true. Love to you, Bob. We love you too, dear Sam. Bye, friends. Thank you for joining us again.